Cellar Hackers, welcome to the cellar. Today is about port wine, also called port. Port comes from northern Portugal, the Douro Valley. Port is fortified wine, meaning in the fermentation process they take a grape spirit, I'd call it brandy, and add it to the wine. It stops the fermentation process, preserving the sweetness of this grape, and adds alcohol. So you have a high alcohol sweet wine. My favorite thing to do with port wine is have a Plasencia cigar. Nothing to me goes better with a cigar. I know everybody has bourbon and scotch, but for me it's port wine. So let's talk about it. So, port wine. The region's known for its terraced landscape that's ideal for growing the indigenous grapes of the region and creating this wonderful spirit. Port wine is crafted from a number of different grape varieties. The one I can remember is Touriga Nacional, but whatever blend they use really complements this complex, great little glass of wine. Let's talk about the different port wines. So first you've got ruby port, aged in large oak barrels for a short amount of time. So making it youthful, vibrant, flavors like cherry, blackberry, plum. Really good to pair with desserts like chocolate or tarts or something like that. This is not the one I typically have my cigar with. We're talking now about Tawny Port. Tawny Port, on the other hand, is aged in smaller barrels for a longer period of time, giving it that tawny brown color, and you get these hints of nuttiness, dried fruit, caramel. You can pair it with some, let's say, a nutty dessert, but this is really the one, the everyday, I want to have a cigar and a glass of port for me. However, if it's a special occasion, vintage port, a bit of a rarity, made with grapes from an exceptional harvest, bottled for many, many years, gives it big complexity, full bodies, just a lot to sink into there, especially when you're having your Plasencia cigar. These bottles can be aged for decades. So get a vintage port, stick it in your wine cellar for a special occasion 30 years from now, if you like. You'll have something that you can really enjoy. And last but not least, white port, made from a variety of white wines. It can be versatile, like sweet or dry. It can be mixed into cocktails. I haven't actually tried white port, so I've got a bunch of wines on the list of things I should experience. That's one of them, but I feel like I have to mention it when you're talking about port wine. So, from the Douro Valley. Cheers from the cellar.